is kind of an enigma in a lot of ways. There's not a lot being spoiled online.
Good.
Is that something that you're hoping that kind of the fans go into the show fresh and experiencing everything as you guys did?
Yeah, absolutely. The dynamics of my character are so puzzling that me personally, I like the shock factor. You know, I like the shock value of his storyline, and he does a lot of things. Like even from the first moment you meet him, you know, he's a completely different person than what you'll see on screen 10 minutes after that.
Yeah.
And then that evolves to somebody that you didn't expect to see 10 minutes after that. So he's a big ball of he's a big roller coaster of emotion, and ideally I like for some of the shocking things that Cal has to offer to be kind of under wraps until it airs here.
And how much did you know when you got the role? I mean, did they kind of lay out the entire first season arc for you?
Absolutely not. I knew maybe, literally, I knew probably 5% of Cal's storyline, because the way Cal was created is he was kind of brought into the fold after the other characters had been developed. So, for example, my character's not even in the pilot episode.
Right.
You know, I don't appear till episode 2. So I knew maybe 5% of what the things that he was going to be going through. I knew a very minimal part of his background. So when I got to Toronto and we did the table read, a lot of it was shocking to me as well. There was a lot of WTF moments.
And since you are saying that, I mean, I am going to hold this until after episode 2 is aired, so that there is nothing spoiled for the fans. But, you know, there are so many sides to him, and he is kind of hot and cold with Tariq a lot of times, understandably so in the situation that he's in. But for you as an actor, which is the more rewarding side of him to play?
It's hard to say. I can't really choose a specific side of him to portray, because you know, the thing that's so appealing to me about playing this character is I get to show my range. I get to be so explosive and so angry, and then in the next scene I'm showing my tender moments, I'm showing my vulnerability. So that's the most appealing side for me, is to be able to play both polar opposites of this character all in one day. You know, I'll go on set, you know, I'll report on set as pissed off, angry, upset Cal, and I'll end the set with affectionate, caressing, loving Cal. And that's fun to play.
And it's not, I mean, he's not a character we see on TV ever. I mean, just the fact that, you know, the secrets that he's keeping and the layers to him. What is it? I mean, is he being 100% real when he's with Tariq, or is there still more that Tariq doesn't know?
No, well, first and foremost, Cal doesn't know who he is. Cal has major identity problems. He can't be himself. He's at the brink of, you know, destruction, you know, trying to portray, you know, this other character, trying to be somebody that everybody thinks he is. So, you know, there's a lot of personal conflict inside of him as well. So what you see out of Cal when he's with Tariq is who he is.
Okay.
He's conflicted, he's loving, he's, you know, nurturing, but he's also angry and he's mean, and you know, some of the, you know, obviously in the latter part of season 1, you'll see some of the names that he calls Tariq. He's looking in the mirror. He's talking to himself.
Right.
You know, so he kind of admires Tariq, because Tariq is, obviously he's not in the closet. You know, so Tariq is out, and he wishes he could be also, but he can't.
Now, you mentioned at the end of season 1, that's a pretty explosive way to go out. So, but you're staying around for the next 13 episodes. Did you have they talked to you about how you recover from that?
No, not at all. I know. The irony of what I'm about to say is accurate. I know about 5% of what's about to happen next. And I just received my new script in my apartment just now. So I had to sign off on that, so I haven't read it. So it's going to be new to me. But I do know that the way the first season ended, or the first half of season
Yeah.
one ended, well, depending on how you look at it, it is a very compromising position, because he just the violence in which he displayed, you know. Um, so I can't go into detail because I don't know
Right.
at this point
Right.
where they went with it, so
Right.
it'd be hard to elaborate on that.
But I mean, if you could sit down with the writers and kind of sketch out maybe some things you'd like to see him do in the next coming episodes, are you hoping to see him take a journey where he can come out, or is that so far away from where he is in his life?
I don't foresee that happening anytime soon. I mean, this guy's a hip hop superstar. He's, you know, he's the Jay-Z, Kanye, Lil Wayne, all wrapped in one, you know, of hip hop and rap. So his secret is so detrimental to his career that he literally and figuratively, he can't afford
Right.
for his secret to escape. You know, if I could sit down personally with the writers, I would like to see them kind of explore his background a little bit more. You know, help the audience kind of see why he acts the way he acts. Why is he so angry? Why is he so hard to figure out? Why, you know, besides the obvious, there has to be more inside of him that's compelling him to be the person he is.
Yeah. And Hard Times, that's actually you rapping, right? Like, is this a song that they're releasing that we can actually buy on iTunes?
Hopefully,
Okay.
Hopefully, yeah. They sent me the instrumental, and they told me that they were going to have some producers working with me, which I had a production crew in Toronto who were fabulous. And they were like, well, these guys, you know, they can help you. They'll write a song for you. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but you know, I write music too. And they're like, I guess it was kind of one of those things where they're like, oh, sure you do. Yeah, we all write rap music when we're sitting at home, you know. So I was like, all right, well. So they sent me the instrumental. I got it later that night. So I got it at maybe 10:30 p.m. after production was done for the day. The song was complete by 11 p.m.
Nice.
I just wrote, you know, I kind of gave you some background into the history of Cal, and where he was musically and where he's at now, and how his career was kind of at a standstill until he met Tariq, and he kind of revitalized and breathed life into his career. And so I kind of took you on a little journey through the 3 verses of the song. Yeah.
All right. What is it about Tariq that kind of gravitated Cal toward him as quickly as he did?
I think it's just his genuineness. Like, Tariq is, you know, he's almost the opposite of Cal. Cal, what you see is not what you get.
Right.
You know, to the naked eye, it may seem that way. You may seem like this abrasive, you know, hostile guy, but you know, as you see in some of the episodes, that's not completely who he is. But with Tariq, what you see is exactly what you get. He's kind-hearted. He's, you know, trustworthy, which is a big deal for Cal, which is a huge deal for Cal. He's, you know, he lays it all out for him. He's like, look, you know, if we're gonna do this, you better zip that mouth, keep it zipped.
Well, but he didn't completely because he told Abby.
Yeah, but that's kind of expected.
Okay.
Nobody ever has the secret that they keep exclusively to themselves. You always have that one person you have to tell. So even though Tariq does confide in Abby, Cal trusts him enough to know that he's not going to be, you know, on Twitter bragging about spending the day at Cal's house.
Right.
He's not, you know.
Very cool. Is there anything that you mentioned you wanted to get into his backstory a little bit more in the next batch of episodes, but is there anything like musically that since you do write your own music, that you want to see for Cal?
Yeah, I'd love to get back in the studio and, you know, and have Cal, you know, maybe some guest appearances, you know, by some other hip hop superstars or producers, or, you know, maybe even one epitome alumni in particular. You know, that would be awesome if we can get Drake on the show and do a song with Cal.
Yeah, I never know.
A feature on the show.
Think you guys have an in or a couple of ins?
I think so. Yeah. We kind of, well, not we, but Epitome kind of, you know, jump-started his career, you know, to a certain extent. You know, obviously his talents took him to where he's at now, but they gave him a shot.
Yeah.
So I would like to see a little bit more of the music end of it being explored. I think that would be that would be dope.
Okay. And is there ever a chance to interact with the other characters, or is that really not something that organically might come up?
Who knows? As of right now, the only other people on the show I've met, obviously was Abby, and I think that was it.
Yeah.
No, I met Joe's character, Nick.
Oh, right.
I met Nick because he was protecting Abby.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
hilarious. That scene took like so long to film because I could not stop laughing at Nick and Joe playing Nick. But that end for me to meet some more of the people in the Lux is the door's already been open because I've been there a couple times.
True.
So the possibilities are definitely there.
Great. Awesome. It was good to see you.
Pleasure.
Thanks for doing this.